Hello students, this is Majesh Bhuria. This time we are going to learn the second chapter of supplementary, and the title of the lesson is Bringing Up Curry. Students, do you think animals are also sensitive, faithful and kind? Yes, you are right. They are also having all kinds of feelings as we have. Definitely animals, they do not have their certain things to express their views according to us, but they have their own understanding, they have their own feelings. Before we go ahead, let us see the main characters of the story. Basically, the story is based on two characters. They are Curry. Curry is shown here as an elephant that is 5 months old. Second, Curry's friend and keeper. The keeper himself, he is Curry's best friend, he is author. Before that, let us try to understand the certain words which you will find difficulty to understand, so that the story could be very clear to you. They are this one, squeal, that means cry or trumpet. Generally this type of sound is made by the elephant when they are very happy or when they are very angry. Next, Lucius, that is tasty and sweet smelling. Definitely, if you might have noticed at your home that certain fruits are lying on the dining table, definitely certain type of smell will come. Same thing is here. Then mutilated, that is torn awkwardly or disfigured. Next one is lasso, that is rope with a knob at the end. Next one is twigs. Twigs are a small thin branches of trees. They are very delicate, very tasty, so and so. Now let us talk about the story. Basically this story is about an elephant and author himself. Here in the story, author is introduced as a 9 years old boy, and Curry as an elephant that is only 5 months old. Let us see how do they behave, what are they doing in the whole story, what is the relation between these two people. Let us see. Let us go through the story. Curry enjoyed his bath in the river. The author rubbed him with clean sand of river. Now the scene is there, the river is there, Curry, an elephant and the boy, author himself, they went to the river, they are taking bath, they are enjoying, and author, so far he was his best friend, so he was making her doing certain activities, and he is also cleaning elephant's skin. How? With the help of sand. After that, he would be in the water for a long time. You might have noticed, especially during the summer season. And if you notice the small kids, they love to be in the water. We also love to be in the water for a long time because it makes us happy. So same thing is happening with an elephant also. After cleaning it, the elephant used to be there into the river for a long time period. On coming out, his skin would be shining and he would squeal with pleasure. Now you see what the author is trying to tell us. When the elephant is coming out from the water, its skin seems very shiny, it seems very neat and clean, and during that time the elephant, he is making certain type of sound, that is squeal with the pleasure. It shows that he was very happy with the author. Next, After bath, the author would leave him on the edge of the jungle. He would himself go into the forest to get twigs for the elephant's dinner. Now what happened? This is his regular activity. Daily they used to go to the river, they take bath, and after taking bath, now they are going to the jungle. And author, he is not taking the elephant in the forest, but he is keeping him at the edge of the jungle. And the author himself, he goes into the forest to get twigs. Twigs means small branches of the trees which are very soft, which are very delicious for the elephant, and the elephant is also very happy to be waited there for his master. It was very difficult and it used to take a lot of time because he had to climb trees to get most delicate and soft twigs. Now see, the elephant is waiting there at the edge of the forest, and the author has gone to the forest. And why he went there? Because he had to bring certain type of twigs, and this task was very difficult and it is time taking task. Why? Because the author had to climb to the trees and choose certain delicious and soft twigs so that the elephant could eat easily, elephant could enjoy the things. That is, it shows the relationship between the elephant and the author, how the author is taking care of the elephant, and elephant is also so faithful to the master. Let us say now Curry and author were good friends. As I told you, the both are very good friends, and I told you before also that the elephant is just 5 months years old, and the author is as a boy of 9 years old. Both are having deep friendship. When author was in the jungle, he heard Curry was calling him out. Now the author was in the jungle, and he was cutting down certain type of twigs. At that time he heard a noise. He heard that Curry was calling him. So he came down from the trees and ran fastly to the edge of the forest. As he heard the voice of the Curry, he thought that something is wrong with the Curry. So he came down from the trees, and he tried to reach to the edge of the forest as soon as possible. And after that, the author sees the trunk on the surface of the water, thinking that Curry was drowning. When he reached there at the edge of the forest, and definitely near the forest, river was there. He noticed that the back of the trunk on the surface of the water, the Curry's trunk was on the surface of the water, and he saw there, thinking that Curry was drowning. He thought that Curry was drowning. It was not going to be alive. The author was helpless because he doesn't know swimming, but he tried. Now thing is that when he saw that the Curry was drowning there, Curry was helpless. So here the author was also helpless. Why? Because the author also doesn't know how to swim. He was swimming, but not that much perfect. He was so worried about the Curry. But after that, he tried his level best to save Curry. After that, Curry pushed author into the water. What happened? The author was thinking how to save Curry, what will happen to Curry, and during that time, all of a sudden, Curry pushed the author into the water. And after that, what happened? And the author was not expecting that this type of thing going to happen. The author realized that Curry wanted him to save a boy's life. When the author jumped into the water, he was going to the bottom of the water, he noticed that somebody is lying on the bottom of the surface of the river. That time he realized why Curry had pushed him into the river. And the Curry wanted that the author should save that dying boy. Curry was like a baby and very naughty. Now this was one of the incident. Now we will see another incident in the life of author and the Curry. Curry was like a baby and very naughty. Generally children, small kids, they are very naughty. We also familiar with this type of thing. And the baby which is too small, generally they are naughty. And we try to make them understand, but again and again they repeat the same thing. Same thing is happening here with the Curry also. Curry was only 5 months old, so that is why the Curry was also very naughty like a baby. One day somebody gave him some banana to eat. He liked it very much. What happened? One day somebody gave Curry some banana to eat, and that was something new for the Curry. So Curry was very happy because first time the elephant had tasted this type of fruit. It was very delicious and he liked it very much, and he was expecting to get it daily, get it now and then. When he was not getting banana, he started stealing from the dining room, and servant and author were blamed. Now see what is happening here in the story. The author, the servant, both are amazing. What happened? When Curry was not getting this type of fruit like banana, because once it tasted, it made him very happy. It was very delicious. So that is why expecting to get this type of fruit now and then, when it is not getting, what happened? The elephant noticed that something is lying on the table of dining room, and that time without asking anyone, Curry have taken this type of thing. Curry stole this type of thing, and what is happening here? Curry is doing all these things, but who were blamed? First day, when Curry stole bananas, first day was blamed servant, because parents, they scolded servant that you are stealing the banana from the dining room, why you are doing so? That time the servant was also very angry because he had not done this thing. Second day, again banana were stolen. Then again parents scolded to author. Now author got very angry. So far he had not done. What happened? After that, when author noticed that who is doing this, he wanted to catch the person who had done this. So the Curry was caught by the author and scolded. Whatever, finally the author caught the Curry by stealing this and that. And that time the author was very angry. Why? Because Curry was his best friend, and the best friend was doing certain type of illegal activities. So he scolded Curry very badly, and after that the Curry did not repeat the same thing because his best friend had taught him certain type of things not to do. Then, like baby, Curry was quick learner, so the author decided to teach him Dhat and Mali. Now as the Curry is introduced as a baby child, definitely it is very naughty. Now, the children are very eager to learn something. So, the author decided to teach him two words. Which were two words? They were dhat and mali. These were certain lessons which they should be given to the certain type of animals so that they could follow their instructions. They could be faithful whenever they needed, they could be helpful to them. Now, what do you mean by dhat and mali? Let us see what is dhat. When Kare was pulled by ear and he said dhat, he should learn to sit down. Try to understand this word dhat. That means when Kare was pulled by ear and said, the Kare was pulled by ear and said dhat. That means he should learn to sit down. That means sit down. Whenever the author will say that, the Kare had to sit down. Next one, similarly, if you say Malay and pulled his trunk forward, he will learn that it is signal to walk. Try to understand these two important words, dhat and Malay. Dhat, that means sit down, and Malay, that means particular signal is there. When it is said Malay and pulled his trunk forward, he will learn that it's a signal to walk. It shows that these two words were very important, two signals were very important for the elephant. Now, Kari learned Malay after 3 lessons, but it took 3 weeks to learn dhat. Now, try to understand these two words. Malay was very easy to learn this thing, but dhat was very difficult for Kari to learn. Why? Because Kari, it had body weight, and heavy body weight where definitely it will not support it to sit down easily. That is why it took a long time to learn. Now, after these two words, the author was trying to teach him a master call, and master call was very important. Why it is important? Because this was something which was very important for the master also. Suppose master is lost somewhere, maybe in the forest, that could be day, that could be night even. Let us see here. Master call is very important and very difficult to teach. Why it is very difficult? Because it makes certain type of hissing sound like snake and certain type of animals. They are making certain type of hissing sound, and through the sound they will understand, the elephant will understand that what master is going to tell him. That is the thing. It's very important signal because it helps him to save his master's life. Why it is important? Because it is helpful to save master's life. How? Suppose master has lost in the jungle, he will make a hissing sound in the elephant's ear. What is happening here? Now, suppose master has lost somewhere in the forest, and that time the master, when he understood that he is lost somewhere, maybe it is night time, maybe it is daytime, and the forests are always full of wildlife, and in that manner definitely it could be very dangerous for the master. So in that case, what master will do? So master is trying to teach him this master call, and when the master will make him the master call to the elephant, elephant will understand that master has lost in the forest, and now it is my duty to save my master. and as the elephant will get the master call, what the master call? The elephant will make certain type of way to the straight way to the house, so that the elephant could lead the master to his place. He will clean the way in the forest, and the elephant will also make certain type of sound, so that other animals like lion, tiger and so, they could not harm the master, and master could be safe and healthy in his home. So that is why the master call is showing the deep relationship between a master and the elephant. And so far the elephant is a fast learner. So far it is a baby elephant. Definitely the author is also trying to learn as well as he is teaching as well as learning, both the things. The elephant is also learning from the master, and master is also learning many things from the master. So after this, at the end of the story, let us say the moral of the story. The moral of the story is that animals could be sometime more sensible, lovable, faithful and brave to the human being. As we have seen in the story, the master is also very beloved to the elephant, and elephant is also, he like to him, he wants to be with the master, and they are keeping their tasks as regular as we do our daily duty. So I hope the story is clear to you, and try to understand certain type of feelings of the animal. Suppose if you are keeping this type of things at your home, maybe generally we keep certain type of pet animals, though we do not understand their voice, but through their behavior we can understand what they are trying to tell us, what they are trying to show us, that this type of things are there. Suppose if you have noticed to the dog, if you have gone to walk, definitely it will go, it will walk along with you, and it will try to protect you from different type of things. And the thing which is shown here, it is very clear to us the relationship between human being and the animal. So certain type of things are shown here, and you might have understood this thing. Thank you. Take care.